Okay, we're starting, and we do have a camera tonight. We're going to capture the responses, and we'll be putting those out on social media so people can see. And Morgan, our first question tonight goes to Kim, and unfortunately she couldn't be here. Could you read her comment for us?
We have said they received news on Thursday, November 1st, 2018 at 2:09 p.m. With regards due to prior commitments, I am unable to attend the meet and greet the candidate tonight. I will run on my own recognition. Thank you for your support on Tuesday, November 6th.
And our first question goes to
Sarah. What is your educational background?
So I have my bachelor's degree from Wartburg College, which is in Iowa, in community sociology, so specialized in community development, community planning, and then a minor in social work. And then I have my master's degree from Keller Graduate School in public administration, focusing on nonprofit and government organization and education organization as well.
Thank you, Sarah. Our next questions are going to go to David Messing, and so just make sure to read them nice and loud and clear.
What have you seen the district accomplish during your term of service that you are most proud or excited about?
My term has been fairly short since I've filled in for a partial term. Some of the things that I've seen that I'm proud of is the continued growth. Growth of the school, growth of the student body. That is what I'd like to see going forward. In order for us to succeed in the things that we want to do, educationally wise, athletically wise, building wise, we need to keep the funnel alive of students coming to Hemlock schools, because without the students there's no money. So that's one of the things that I think I like the best, because that's a good barometer of the school system as a whole. Are students coming to Hemlock? Are we able to pull new students in? Some of our numbers of the young kids early on, those classes should be small, but we've built them. We've built them through attracting other students. So that's a good transition to continuing the trend of moving forward.
Why do you want to continue to serve at the Hemlock Board of Education?
That's a pretty simple question for me. It's a good one. I like to be involved in the community aspect of tying the school to the community. That's something I do for a living. I sell stuff for a living. So I like selling our school to the community, to the state, to other venues, to businesses. I just find that to be a compelling reason. I'm very passionate about stuff. I probably say way too much all the time, but when you can sell with a passion, it helps to bring everything together, and that's what I've liked about it. I want to bring the community as a whole, so everybody's working on as a group to bring growth to this area. So that's probably the biggest reason why, is I want to continue seeing us work together to grow and expand.
Question 2, and that will go to our write-in candidate, Sarah.
Sarah, what is your work experience?
So I've spent the last 15 years or so mostly working in higher education and K through 12. I've worked at nursing colleges. I've worked at Delta College. Most recently, I worked for the Midland County ESA, which is their ISD. Most of my experience has been in academic advising and career development or career advising.
Hillary, what have you seen the district accomplish during your term of service that you are most proud of or excited about?
I've seen some wonderful accomplishments as far as the financial end of it, like balancing the budget, adding on with people that initially when I was first here we weren't able to add on additional personnel. Lots of wonderful things with STEM. Great things just in our school, like our budget is in a good place right now. I love, the fact that like all our principals are in a good place. They're fitting where we're at. I think our schools are in a good place right now. I'm excited for the future.
And then, why do you want to continue to serve on the Hemlock Board of Education?
Well, I'm from here. I graduated from here. My family is from here. My kids go here, and I am very passionate about Hemlock and how we succeed in the future with where we're going, helping the kids to succeed.
Sarah, please describe why you have an interest in becoming a board member of the Hemlock Education.
One of the big reasons I wanted to run for this was to get back involved in the schools. I currently do not work within the schools and really miss the aspect of education and have always just been involved in community no matter where I am, and thought this was a really great way of building and merging what I've done in my work history and in my community involvement. Also really because I have a passion for career readiness, things like college prep classes, CTE, and industrial arts. I spent a lot of my last years working with hands-on with CTE courses and seeing what that can bring to students, and it was something I never knew about when I was in high school, and so being able to help bring that attention to students and parents who may not know those options exist and how much they can really do while they're in school to get ready.
And then Jamie, what have you seen the district accomplish during your term of service that you're proud of or most excited about?
Sure. Probably the first thing is going to be the finances. That just goes along with my background. I work at a CPA firm and I'm a school auditor too. So when I first started, our fund balance was around 5%. And when you hover around that area, the state, it's pretty much a lot of red flags, and the state can and will get involved. And now it's been a few years, and with the teamwork across the entire school, administrators, teachers, everybody working hard to work on that budget, that we're now in the double digits for the fund balance. So that's one of the things. Say the other thing that I'm really proud of is the hard work that's went into have a conscious effort to provide new opportunities and new classes to try to attract those students to come to Hemlock.
And then, why do you want to continue to serve on the Hemlock Board of Education?
Sure. Well, I also audit schools, so for me, being able to be on this side of the table, it's fun. I like it. We did all the policies, and that's another thing that's really involved in my work for audit, so I get to see that side of it as well. And also, my kids go here too, and just seeing the school. We went through 2 moves where we moved students from this building over to Ling, and now we moved some back. It's just the teamwork has been so good, and I can't wait to see where we're going to continue to go in the future.
Sarah, describe what you believe to be the single greatest challenge our schools are currently facing.
I think it's been echoed a lot here, and it's doing more when you don't always have what you need financially or space or personnel to do. And it's finding those ways to attract new students, keep great teachers, when you have to make some tough decisions. There's tons of things that I'm sure we would all love to do for the school, but unfortunately we have to try to prioritize and try to see what we think might be best and how we can get the best things for our students and our staff and our teachers. So I think that's the biggest challenge.
Catherine, what have you seen the district accomplish during your term of service that you are proud or most excited about?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for having me here tonight. I'm honored to be here, and I think this is a great the candidates event. As far as my term of service, things I've seen the district accomplish that I'm proud of, or happy to say I'm a Hemlockian, I'm on the board, are things like making our kids future ready. Things like the one-to-one initiative, programs like STEM and STEAM, preparing kids for a future that's going to involve technology, but also one that's going to involve social skills, which I think is sometimes lost younger generations today. But things like that makes Hemlock a desirable place to be, a desirable district to be in.
And then why do you want to continue to serve on the Hemlock Board of Education?
Well, like Trustee House, I'm from this area. I went to Hemlock schools, and I have a young son. He's just a year old. And so I think of it as an investment in my future and the future of our community, right? Helping to make that happen, helping to look out for my child too.
Sarah, as a school board candidate, if elected, what will you do to make sure you are involved in the schools during the school day?
One of the things that, luckily, I've had the chance to be involved a little bit already. My son is in the preschool program here, and actually just got to go and spend Halloween yesterday with it, which was quite entertaining. Bunch of 4-year-olds in sugar and costumes, and was a lot of fun. But continuing to be involved in his classroom and find some ways that maybe I can be involved in others. Actually just got some information about being reading and math tutors at Ling, which I think is awesome. So look at my schedule to see if I can do that, because I think that would be really fun. Going to different sporting events and musical events and other things that our students are involved in, just to get to know them and our facilities and how the day-to-days really go.
And then Sarah, do you have any additional comments or information?
I think that our school is a wonderful place to be, and schools are so much the heart of a community that sometimes the connection between the community and the school isn't seen. And one of the things I've loved about Hemlock is you can so see that connection here. The school is the community, and the community is so involved with the school. And I think it's been a really awesome experience to get to know this town and these people and this school, and something that I hope to really become more a part of.
Any other comments from any other candidates? That you'd like to add anything? Is that Katie?
Remember to vote on Tuesday.